back up now. Move back to Lance's position. What are you doing? Stupid. I take a step in to look, and boom.
The echoing.
Yeah, the echoing, yeah. And
it's what you hear. You hear as you're coming to, you hear echoing voices.
Yeah, and the ringing. And at the time, I mean, with reports, there was reports from, 2,000 Taliban fighters in the valley to who knows what. But 2,000? Yeah, but what does that really mean? 50? In Afghan numbers, or 25. But the reports were coming in, and so we knew, like, this is a bad area. Like, once we kick off, we're gonna be in it. From everything, from the amount of engagements we've had for months up to this point, to the reports that are coming in, everything, we're gonna be in a fight. And so, we had planned the kickoff of the mission September 11th, 2010. And basically it revolved around our ODA and our partner force. We're going to be pushing up from the south, while an ODA and commandos were going to come in from the central, and then a couple ODAs with their partner force were going to come down from the north and basically kind of squeeze the fighters up into the mountains and then just bomb the crap out of them, Tora Bora style. And so it's like, all right, we're getting prepped for the mission, and men, weapons, equipment, everything's good to go. Got to get it across the Helmand River. We did it with, some pretty ingenious inventions by myself with styrofoam and Zodiac rafts, but, got four-wheelers across, everything like that. Nothing sank to the bottom of the Helmand, thank God, because I was the new guy on the team. Really didn't need that. But now, so it's September 10th, we're starting to stage, and it's quiet. It's dead quiet. Nothing's moving in the valley. It's like, all right. Obviously, they're tipped off. But, okay. So now, all right, last check of everything, it's September 11th. We're moving to our last covered and concealed, and we're waiting on kickoff from the jock. So, waiting on SOTF to give us kickoff. September 11th, it's probably, 10:30 p.m., 11, and we get kickoff. It's time. Yep, mission's go. Time to go. Green light. So Captain gets on the radio. Is like, all right, guys, everyone up, let's move. And our first objective, we were going to be clearing the village of Seapest. And it was multiple compounds, but we had taken a lot of fire from there. So we knew bad guys were in the area. And if they weren't in the area, then there's going to be IEDs in the area for sure. We had dealt with IEDs up to that point, but we knew that once we got past that certain part in the river, everything was going to be IED'd. And so we get up to our first basically controlled stop. And now it's 1 a.m. We had moved for a couple hours, slow movements. I'm up in the front with my Afghans, and we're clearing the route like everyone always does, and just slow movement to the first set of compounds. And as we had rehearsed with our Afghan partners, they were actually a militia force. And as we rehearsed with them, it's like, we're going to get to a certain point, then you guys are going to go and clear this compound. We're going to get a foothold in it. We're going to clear it of IEDs, everything like that. And then we're going to have our first command and control. We're going to have our first C2C. So, okay, good to go. Just like we rehearsed. So we got to the first point, about 25 meters away from the first compound. And I told our interpreter, Nick, I was like, all right, Nick. Yeah, tell him, let's go. All right, go clear that compound. It's like, yeah, doing Green Beret shit here. It's good stuff. No one's moving. Nick, did you tell him? Yeah, I told him. Well, tell him again. Like, just like we rehearsed. Come on, it's that time. Let's go clear this compound. They said it's too dangerous. Well, no shit. That's why we're here. I know this. It's very dangerous. Tell him again. Okay, he tells him, no. Said, no, but that's not what we planned. We practiced this. You can't say no, can you? You can't say no. Oh, okay. Well, why? Said, it's too dangerous. This is, you're better trained. You should go first. It's like, well, yeah, if this was Texas and we were clearing a small town in Texas from insurgents, it's my country. I'll go first. Yeah. But this is your country. Let's go. No. It's like, all right. So I turned around to tell my teammate, who was actually the team sergeant also, turned around to tell him, like, hey, these guys aren't moving. And he grabs me and he's like, go get Nick away from that door right now. It's like, what are you talking about? So our interpreter had wandered down to the first breach point, doorway, whatever you want to call it, of compound 001. And he's trying to wave them down, still noise and light discipline. So he's not yelling, follow me or anything like that. He's just trying to wave them down. Well, he's our only terp. And, and we have a bunch of militia guys with us. So it's like, go get him away from that door now. It's like, oh shit. So I'll backtrack here in a second, but I wander down to where he's at and I grab him on the shoulder. What are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing? Back up now. Move back to Lance's position. What are you doing? Stupid, And so he steps away from the breach and I cover his movement back because as of right now, whatever is inside of that compound is the unknown. We don't know if a guy is about ready to stick an AK barrel out there and start spraying. Have no idea. So I'm covering his movement back, and then I see something kind of move out of the corner of the compound. I'm like, oh, what is that? I need to get a better look at this. And then I can't really quite see it. I don't know what it was. Was it a cat? Was it a person? Is someone moving up along the wall? I have no idea. So I take a step in to look, and boom. I'd stepped on a pressure plate IED in the breach point. So at first I don't know what happened. Nick's laying on the ground. He had made it back like probably like 5 to 7 meters from me. Nick's laying on the ground. Ears are ringing. It's the hallway yelling, you know what I mean? Or the yelling down a tube, I guess is what you call it, or something. Yeah.
The echoing.
Yeah, the echoing. Yeah. And
it's what you hear. As you're coming to, you hear echoing voices.
Yeah, and the ringing, the ringing, and then at first it was this huge flash of light, and now I'm having a hard time seeing, but I'm surrounded with dust and ammonia. That HME ammonia smell, and I'm like, if I don't get out of here, I'm gonna suffocate. I can't fucking breathe, and so I'm trying to get up, but I can't. I'm trying to move, but I can't. So I'm getting mad. It doesn't hurt. I don't know what happened, but I'm getting pissed because I can't get up.
How long do you think you were out?
Hey everybody, I'm Shawn Ryan. Click here to subscribe to the Shawn Ryan Show YouTube channel for the hottest and most compelling interviews that you will not see anywhere else. I've also made a playlist of all the previous SRS episodes so they're easy to find. You can find that right here.